Okay, checkity check, 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 check. Whoop, whoop. Whoop, whoop. Ah! All right, I think we're okay. The Yokui must still be anxious, wondering where and when Valley Garmonda will strike next. I suggest we hurry back and allay their fears. Alfie knows as well, I should think. Yes, you're right. We shouldn't let them worry another moment. Okay, so we're headed back. Okay, cool. Excellent. I will teleport back to Warlore's Echo. Because I'm sure shit not running back. Over here. Up here. Where's everybody? Oh, there they are. Before we do anything else, we should talk to Gerfurler. Yeah, we should. The Feet of Ice, right? That's what we're doing next.
To the temple, then.
That won't be necessary, heroes of the hour.
Wait. Isn't that the jerk? No, that's Gerfurler. It sounded a lot like the jerk who didn't want us to go into the place to fight him. To fight Valley Garmonda.
Worthy of song.
You're gosh darn tootin' it is.
We had plans for a second feat to be conducted here in town. But the recklessness of your fellow claimant has rendered them pointless.
So, we're skipping the Feet of Ice?
A second feat?
The feat of ice. You are to fortify Valgarmonda's prison.
You don't have to worry about that anymore, buddy. We did it! We did it! The Feet of Ice!
What more would we test, Zulmurwer? They have defeated the Sky Ruin and saved the gods know how many lives. If they are not worthy heirs to Tulliyolal, then no one is.
So how many keystones is it? That's 5 or 6? That's 6?
Now that our last claimant has arrived,
Right?
we can proceed with
Because
the
Dickhead
formalities.
stole the 4th one.
For the skill and bravery the three of you have shown, I award you each a second keystone.
Sweet. Thanks, dude.
That makes 5. Only 2 left to collect.
Wait. So my math was wrong?
Except that one of those 5 is in
Oh.
Jaja's thieving hands.
I was right.
He will answer for that. And for losing Valley Garmonda.
You have brought lasting tranquility to our home and earned the gratitude of every Yokui.
Okay.
May glory and prosperity continue to bless Tulliyolal as we enter this new age.
Cool, dude. So what's the next feat, then? We need to go get our keystone from Galul. No. Dickheads. I forget his name. Bakul? Bakul. His name is
Was
Bakul.
never much of a talker, our brother.
Galul is our dad. Is Wook's dad. God, I keep talking like
If
I'm
you're
the
up
main
for it,
character, but
you
I'm
should
not.
visit the capital. I'd like everyone to get to know you and your people better.
Ha! I'll consider it. If it's one of you two who claims the throne.
I've got money on both of them.
Then you need only await a missive from Sunperch. I'll be sending out invitations.
Bye, guys. Deuces. It's good to see you, Thancred, Aranje.
Today is a day for unusual visitors.
Oh, it's this guy.
You woke Lamat, was it not? I doubted you could slay Valikarmanda, but the quiet skies proclaim your triumph. Had the Vidral been suffered to roam free, it would have terrorized us all. Once again, we find ourselves in your debt.
You owe us nothing. We fought because we wanted to.
Yup.
Yet a debt has been incurred. All the same, it will haunt me if I do not repay it.
I wouldn't even know what to ask for.
Perhaps he can tell us about the dreams of the Golden City.
El Dorado?
Oh, good idea. That was on my list of questions I wanted to ask.
The Golden Dreams. Yes, we have records of our forebears and their visions from the time before the Shaktural expedition.
What did your forebears see?
A heavenly land, suffused with a golden glow. Its people lived as gods, never aging, never dying, free from hardship and conflict.
So, bullshit?
Every building was.
I'm being a little pessimistic here, I know that.
And in their midst reigned a silent goddess.
A goddess,
A
you said.
statue so tall.
I'm looking for a new
even
one.
My kin would
What the fuck
need
do I mean by that?
lift their gaze to behold its visage.
A statue of a goddess. That's new.
Aye, and compared to the abstract imagery we'd previously heard, this was a detailed description.
The dreamers were consumed
Wait,
by their visions,
the dreamers.
compelled to seek out the paradise they'd been shown.
No, it's nothing in connection to Final Fantasy. I know the
journeyed
phrase
to
"the dreamers,"
Shaktural,
and then
where
there's some
they
words
died in
around it.
droves.
I'm trying to. It's
Those who go in
it's
search
not
of
an
the Golden
intentional
City
reference
do
to the
not
dreamers,
return.
but the
The
dreamers.
tales Rook Evu shared may have been rooted in historical fact.
Why don't we forget about it?
Perhaps. Who can know the truth of it? Once our ancestors left the forest, there were no more dreams, nor dreamers.
The forest? What do you mean?
What forest?
From the very first, the visions were set to visit only those who worked the quarries in Yaktel. But after they were ravaged by disease and saw fewer newborns, they were forced to abandon that territory. Once our people Tulliyol's withdrawal to Urkopacha was complete, we never again dreamed of the Golden City.
So only Yokwi in that one specific area experienced the visions. Fascinating.
Well, we're headed to Yaktel next. Maybe we'll find out more when we get there.
Sure, yeah. I tuned
Thank
out a
you
little
for
bit. I was
sharing your
Googling The
stories with us.
Dreamers. There's an Eva Green movie, but that's not what I'm thinking of.
Not require gratitude.
Something like We the Dreamers.
Merely repaid a debt.
Fuck.
Farewell, Wook Lamat. I do not think our paths will cross again.
Okay. We're out of that cutscene. I don't think Vorporlor and his brethren will have a sudden change of heart about Tulliyolal. But that doesn't mean they'll never change at all. Today is proof of that. The Feet of Ice, everybody. And then we talk to Aaronville. He just turns around to talk to everybody else. I think it's time we've returned to Tulliyolal. After scaling to Ral's tallest mountain and battling a legendary beast to the death, even dauntless heroes like you could probably use a rest. In any case, there are preparations to be made before we can visit the next destination laid out in the saga. The respite would be most welcome. I believe I hear the Ford cabins calling our names. Okay, yeah, toodles. I'll see you guys in Tulliyolal. Aaronville? Rest well, everyone. We can meet back here later on. Okay. I have a small errand to run in the city, so I'll leave you to recover. Will you be heading back to the palace, Wuklamat? Wuklamat, did you hear me? Is she intentionally ignoring you? Lost to her own little world, it seems. Well, no matter. I'll be back soon enough. Okay. An attendant is standing by to unlock your cabin. Enjoy your stay. Okay. Why is this suspicious? Why do I feel suspicion? Hey, dude. Well, no, stop. Welcome back, Mistress McLaren. Your cabin is just as you left it, minus a light layer of dust. Cool. Are there any bombs or anything? I feel uber suspicious right now. A knock at the door. Y'shtola? Oh. Lamachi!
You have a moment?
Lamat. Yeah, dude. Come on in. What's up, dude?
There's something I wanted to talk to you about.
Okay, well, I mean, here's the deal. I'm open. I really am. I've never really.
So,
No, yeah, you go first. Go ahead. You want a glass of wine or something? Loosen you up a bit? Come on, babe. We don't have all day.
It's just too stuffy in here, that's what.
Well, there's an open area to the back where there's
We
chairs.
should go outside. Aye, a nice walk in the fresh air. That's what we need.
Hold on. What the fuck is going on, Lamat? Is she just that fucking awkward? I mean, listen, I'm no stranger to being awkward, but damn, dude, I'd rather talk in a cabin than on a walk. All right, what the fuck is going on with you? Sorry to drag you away from your nice, comfortable cabin, but I could feel the walls closing in. Oh, I know! I'll take you to one of my favorite places in Tulliyolal. That should help me get my thoughts in order. We'll go to the Resplendent Quarter and make our way up from there. What the fuck is going on? Peshua, what are you doing up and about? Is your back feeling better? It's much healed now, so don't make a fuss. Besides, I can't be lounging in bed all day when you're out there fighting your hardest to win the throne. You're the claimant with the greatest love for peace. I love this nation of ours, and lending you my support is the least I can do. When I see you smile like that, how can I not be encouraged? Oh, ho, 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 ho. There's plenty more who believe in your cause. I can recruit a whole battalion of smiling faces. Yours alone is more than enough. Thank you, Peshua. And thank you, Third Promise. I shall pray for your success in the contest. All those smiling faces. Hey, you wanted to talk. Ah, sorry, Caliber. I'm getting distracted. It's just with the progress we made in the contest, even these everyday encounters feel that much more special. I get it, man, but you wanted to talk to me. Do you think we can take our time and maybe wander around a little first? Then we can head to that spot I was thinking of. I don't think I have much of a choice in the matter. I'd really prefer you get to the point. Ooh, pretty.
This is much better.
Glad to hear it. So
I
what's
used to
going
come
on?
here all the time when I was little. Would look out over the whole city, and whatever worries I had would seem so small. Do you remember what I said at the top of Orkor Zormor?
Nope.
That I would fight to preserve Papa's peaceful Tural?
I do now, yeah. I believed you. I believe you now.
Well, I've been thinking a lot since then. About what peace really means. If it's just the absence of war. And it brought to mind all the best parts of our journey so far.
Hey, it's that guy. And this guy too. And the thing that just happened. The thing that literally just happened.
I realize nothing gives me greater joy than the happiness of others.
So is that your peace then? Is peace
Life has its ups and
happiness?
downs, but the company of family and friends and the music of their laughter is what makes it worth living. And as silly as it might sound, I've come to believe that those smiling faces are the best measure of peace.
Okay. That's the sort of thing I'd expect you to say. You wish for a world like in the Yakui's dream. Ideals are nice in theory. You wish for a world like in the Yakui's dream?
With eternal life and no struggle or conflict, it's certainly an ideal worth striving for. Who knows if we could make such a world a reality? But renouncing war and conquest seems like a good place to start. So, this is my plan.
Oh shit, let's hear it.
When I become Dawn's servant, I'll build on Papa's peace. Our people will live together in harmony.
Okay, dude, listen. I may be like a world-renowned hero, but please don't shout
Just
like that.
Cryle said,
That is weird and awkward.
by taking the time
I really don't
to
need
hear
people
their
paying
concerns,
attention to me.
understand their feelings, and consider how best to serve, with each passing day, I'll be that much closer to becoming the leader I want to be. It's hard for me to say how much I've changed since the contest began. But there's one thing I can say with confidence. I wouldn't have come this far without you as allies.
So what you're saying is that you don't know if you've been changed for
If
the
it
better,
wasn't for you all listening and feeling
but you
and
have
thinking
been
along with me,
changed for good.
I would have never learned so much in so short a time. There are 2 keystones left. After everything that's happened, and imagining what could happen, are you still willing to walk
Quit
this path with me?
asking, dude. Nothing's changed. I'm here. I'm with you till the end of the line,
Thank
Bucky.
gods for that.
Wookie. Stop it.
Well, I have nothing else to get off my chest. I need to head to the palace, but I'll see you back at the cabins.
Yeah, okay. Good talk, bud. Do I have to make my own way back to the cabins, or am I going to be dumped out of the cutscene there? Place is gorgeous. Oh, hell yeah! Okay. Why do I sleep like a vampire? I don't even have a blanket all over me. And I've still got my boots on. They're really cool boots, though. You look to be in good spirits. I assume your leisure time was well spent. I was glad to snatch some quality sleep myself. After all, it will soon be back to the road for us. I know, dude. I know. Can we get some tacos before we leave, though? I'm sure the others will be along shortly. I do hope everyone has rested well. Probably. Hey everybody! Are we ready to do the damn thing? Now that we have refreshed ourselves somewhat, let us consider all claimants as they currently stand. Zorul and Kona have completed every feat thus far and hold 5 keystones apiece. Wuklamat would be equal with them but for Bakul Jajar's thievery, which has left us 1 short. That conniving braggart didn't so much as lift a finger for the feat of proof, and wreaked havoc for the feat of ice. He can't have more than 3 keystones at most. He may think he can simply steal what he needs to win, but he's sorely mistaken. I will be taking back what is mine. This I swear! I'm ready to kick his ass anytime, dude. I fear that reclaiming your keystone may not be enough. That is, if Bakul Jajar's unleashing of Valley Garmanda is any indication. Using his lead, I anticipate that he will move to obtain the remaining keystones before disrupting his rival's attempts. We may all find ourselves being forced to take from one another. I can't say I'd be comfortable with that. Whoa, 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 I lost her voice. But neither will I surrender my claim to the throne so easily. If it's for the sake of preserving the happiness of my people, I'll do what I must. Yeah, it went away. What the fuck just happened? The last 2 keystones we require are those of the Lay of Repast and the Lay of the Brotherhood. The former depicts the cessation of hostilities between the Mamulja and Jibral in the forests of Yaktel, specifically near a village called Ikbrash. That's where I was born, if you recall. I haven't been back there since Papa took me in when I was a baby. Where the Lay of Brotherhood takes place, however, is unclear. In the saga, it is said that a foreign explorer came seeking an audience with the Dawn Servant. But little more than that. Eotia has a similar tale. The explorer Ketenram befriended a 2-headed king known as the Artark before commencing his travels across Tural. He journeyed here several times afterwards, but was ultimately lost at sea. At least, that is the commonly held belief. Your 2-headed king certainly sounds like Papa, so this Ketenram fellow must have come to Tulliyolal. But if he indeed arrived some 80 years ago, the capital may not have been built yet, vestiges of Yakui architecture notwithstanding. Wait, you said Artark, didn't you? Then Ketenram must have met the Dawn Servant and Mamuk. Mamuk? Is that a city? One of the grandest in Tural, once upon a time, and the seat of the Mamul Shah's homeland. It too lies in Yaktel, not far from Ikbresh. Then all things considered, Yaktel seems the obvious choice for our next destination. From here, the safest method of travel is by dirigible. We should make for the landing once our preparations are complete. We are riding in one of Konda's balloons? Oh, they can't be any worse than ships, can they? I don't know. They're fine. I mean, they're common travel over in Eorzea. I don't use them much. I teleport everywhere because of the very nifty Aethernet. The next flight to Yaktel will be leaving shortly. Passengers are asked to keep hands, legs, and luggage inside the dirigible at all times. I don't have any luggage, but I do have hands and legs, so I will keep them retracted. Are we sure that thing will stay in the air while they wait to Yaktel? I like how nobody's paying attention to this fucking anxiety attack she's having. Lamat. Are you ready? Bags packed and their goodbye said? There's no going back once we lift off. I'm aware, dude. It's okay. Not that I'm nervous or anything. I'm just making sure that you're not nervous. Lamet. Look at me. Come on. Stop it. Oh, who am I kidding? My knees won't stop shaking. Hey, will you hold my hand? Just until I've settled my nerves? Yeah. Of course. Why not? You're the nicest person I've ever met, Caliber. I'll try not to crush your hand. Good fucking luck with that. I'm pretty strong. Mablu. There she is! The third promise! Just a moment! Mablu and Tobli! Of course. I'll wait as long as you need. Sorry to delay you, but we were able to discover the origin of Kryle's earring. Is that so? You said before that it gained popularity in Tulliyolal as a protective ward for travelers, correct? That's right, but we tracked down the elderly merchant to whom first sales are attributed. According to him, the design imitates an accessory worn by a foreign mage he met at market some 20 years ago. Little did he know that charming taste of salt would prove to be a commercial triumph. A foreign mage wearing this earring could only be grandfather. Did the merchant happen to mention which market? One in Yakdel, to where it seems you are already bound. What luck! Then I shall seek my next clue once we arrive. Is it mere coincidence that brought my grandfather here, or yet another discovery to look forward to? Kryle? Thank you both for coming all this way. Kryle, is your grandfather Kettenram by chance? Anything for the third promise. Good luck with the rest of the rite. Thanks, I won't let you down. I've just got to board this dirigible and I'm as good as there. Last call for passengers to Yakdel. Deuces. Hail Hydra. I really hope she wins. Yakdel will test our mettle, without a doubt. The next Dawn servant must be willing to bear the full weight of this nation's history, no matter how heavy it may be. Oh boy. Ooh, where are we now? Oh.
Hunters who laid claim to this land call it the Azure Forest, Yakdel. Battered by meteors in ancient times and colored mesmerizing shades of blue and green by nature, it is easy to understand why the place is so named. It is here, where the Shebral and Mamulja once battled for dominance, that the rite of succession would reach its climax.
Are you all right?
I've never been good with heights.
The vegetation is far denser than in Kozumauka.
I suggest you pay more attention to the ground. Unless you want to walk straight into a cenote.
A what?
A cenote?
Sinkholes filled with rain and groundwater. Many meteors fell here long ago, it is said. And after they struck the earth, it became susceptible to erosion.
Okay.
Deep as some of the pits are, you'll not climb out in a hurry should you take a tumble. So, don't take a tumble.
Don't fall in. Gotcha.
It was one time.
Is
Are
the
you
Shabbat
sure?
community depicted in the Lay of Repast close by?
Aye. We need but follow the path a short way west.
Right. I can't stand here with my knees knocking forever. Let's get going.
Fuck yeah, dude. Alright, Aaronville. With thicker vegetation comes reduced visibility. I advise you to keep someone in sight at all times. Sure, okay. Good, everyone's accounted for. Ikbrash is up ahead. Let's be on our way. I'm probably not saying that right. Aaronville was not exaggerating about the cenotes. It would be a grueling ordeal to climb out of one. Did you see one? Well, thankfully we made it here without incident. Let's not dally any longer. Okay. Ready to head on in? Yeah, dude. Let's get this over with. Our first task should be finding the Elector. Hopefully, our relative tardiness will not reflect poorly on us. The third promise and her retinue, I presume. You presume right. I seek the Dawn Servant's Elector. Then come and join us in the Garden of the Stars at the village center. Everyone is waiting for you. Okay? Everyone? And who might that be? There is but one way to find out. Come, let us follow him. Okie dokie. Hey, hey, you fucking scumbag, what's up?
At last, we are graced by the presence of the third promise.
If I'd known we'd be waiting on your mangy hide, I wouldn't have bothered with a Ligarmanda in the first place.
You are here? Let's fucking go!
Serving piece of weaver dung. Do you have any idea how many could have been hurt?
Now that we are assembled,
Well, no.
let us begin.
No, we have business. I'm gonna murder that
My
man.
name is Hunmuruk. As Ibrash Rash, I have the honor of serving as Elector on behalf of my people. As all four claimants must be present for this feat, we have eagerly awaited your arrival. Third promise, if you would please join us.
Is there anything in the rules about cutting his throat while he sleeps? Both of them? What's up, dude? Hey, speaking of you, Do you think you could sneak in and slit that dickhead's throats while he slept? Please?
Thus far, you have faced each other as rivals. The feat of Repast, however, will test your cooperation. You must complete this challenge in teams of 2.
Huh?
You expect us to work with one of these weaklings?
Be warned. Only the triumphant team will receive keystones. I advise you to cooperate with your partner. Teams will be decided by lots. Those who draw the same color will be paired accordingly.
Let's hope for Kona. Let's hope for Kona.
Twelve forbid Wuklamat is paired with Bakul Jaja. After all he's put her through, I wouldn't blame her if she did something rash. I might even help.
Baby, I'm right there with you. We're killing him. I am gonna kill that man. Lizard. Thing.
Clemens, please present your colors.
Come on, Kona! Come on, Kona!
I have red.
Blue.
Come on, Kona!
On separate teams, then. And the rest?
Yes!
Which means...
Together again.
We get to hang out with
As fate will
Thancred.
have it.
And Uragier, of course, but Uragier is really the quietest of us all. I mean,
Victory's
aside
as
from me,
good as ours.
although I seem to be really, really chatty lately.
With our claimants thus paired, so too is their opposition.
Yeah, I'm not worried about those two. They'll probably kill each other, hopefully.
Not the one-head.
Listen well, for the trial that awaits you is as follows.
Okay, lay it down.
Each team is to prepare a sample of traditional Shebrol cuisine. Shibruk Pibil.
I'm gonna sneeze. Hail Hydra.
And now we must cook. Another ludicrous feat.
I'm gonna sneeze again.
So it might seem, but there's bound to be deeper meaning to it.
Agreed.
Oh no!
Given that the very future
Woo!
of our nation is at stake, all parts of this rite
Ooh.
must have significance.
Frick.
Our promises have grown rather promising, wouldn't you say?
Indeed. If I were to guess at the significance of the feat, few things reflect the history and development of a culture so clearly as its culinary traditions.
The variety of stewed dishes in Garlean cuisine bespeaks their agricultural roots and cold climes, true.
The peoples we've met on our journey, they've all had different practices involving food and drink. The Hanuhanu replenish their magical energies with reeds, while the Pelupelu have turned their fondness of beverages into a living. So basically, to know a people's cuisine is to know something of their ways.
With each feat, we have deepened our familiarity with a given community's history and culture. Is this what Father intended for us all along?
Oh, is it?
But a leader with his vision must see that the past doesn't hold the answers we need. It is through embracing innovation, not adhering to tradition, that we will usher Tulliyolal onto a more prosperous future. The rules are simple. The first team to prepare and partake of satisfactory Shibruk Bivir will be deemed victorious. You will be judged by your sample's taste and appearance, as well as as your adherence to appropriate cooking techniques. Kitchens have been made available for your use. Note that you may be asked to retry should your dish fail to pass muster. Let the feat of repast begin.
This is my favorite one. Although fighting Gerfurler was a lot of fun too.
I've never actually heard of Shibruk people before. It's a light, I wonder.